Alright guys, we're working on the Honda again today, and we're going to be replacing one of these, okay, which is the valve guide, or the seal, the valve stem seal, and I'm going to check on the exhaust and verify that the gaps are correct and all that. And the other thing is, as you know, this is we're going to take a look and see, okay, and then I'm going to reseal it, this one, try to straighten it out. And then if everything looks good, then we'll get a new cover for it. But right now I'm probably just going to use my my sealant that I normally use for most stuff, which is the Permatex, the black sealant that I like. So we're going to use that. I got under right here with a screwdriver, and I'm slowly prying it and hopefully trying to do the least amount of damage. But you can see that the valve cover is moving already, and I think I'm going to get it off with very little damage, I hope. There it is. I think I'm going to get it off. There we go. Lots of oil. Well, let's tilt this back so we don't have as much oil. There we go. I'm going to tilt it back and then work on it. Alright, I got it up on a block. As you can tell, the valve cover came off without too much damage. But interestingly enough, there's a lot of goop on the bottom here, so obviously there's a lot of pooling. It comes out clean pretty much. And the valve cover, well, not too bad. I'm going to scrape it, reseal it, and use it again. And it doesn't look, I mean, this is a white, I mean, this is black, and usually the Honda box. Alright, so let's check. The intake is supposed to be, I got it, the cam right here, so it should be free, and the intake is tighter than 6,000, and the exhaust is way bigger than 8,000, so I believe this is out of adjustment. So that's what we're going to do first, but I'm going to go in there, and then we're going to replace this, this seal first. Since I bought it, I might as well use it right here. Alright, I pulled a pin and got the valve spring compressed out, and then well, I can tell that the piston's on top dead, so I think I'm okay. I'm gonna release it, get this out, and then this is supposed to be the valve seat. Heck, it don't even look like there's one there. Why is it? Yeah, it don't even look like there's... Alright, I put my cylinder leak down tester. I put it on there, so now the valve doesn't move because it's got pressure in there. So I don't have any fear that it's going to, well, fall in. And then this, I don't know. I don't see any indication that there was a piece there. And this should just go right there like that. Yeah, I don't know why. And then we're going to put the spring back on. Well, I should have got two because there's not one on the exhaust. So yeah, so okay, we'll put the exhaust back on, and it's a good thing. So we're just going to set the valve lash, and then we should be fine as far as that goes. Okay, but yeah, these have a lot of play, so we'll loosen it and we'll take care of that. But that should be it as far as this goes. And then we're going to scrape off everything. I'll put this here. We're going to scrape off all of the gasket. Okay, that's 8,000. I just got a little bit of drag on it. That feels good. So we just did that. These are 8 mils. So I'm just going to loosen the intake. We're going to go with 6,000s. I just have it right here. Where does it go? I don't know. It was right here. You know how it moves around. Okay. Come on, 6,000s. Where are you? All right. Put a little bit of that Permatex on there, and then we're just going to put these in ever so slightly. I let the RTV cure for just a little bit, and then we'll just. Well, I'm not. All right, guys. We're back together. Cover's on. I'm gonna let it cure. Put the plug back in, and then we'll give it a run. So that's basically it. I did also replace the O-ring on that shaft for the cam, but that's it. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching another video, and have a great day, guys. Take it easy. Bye now.